when the bros start acting like the, you know what, man? Do you see this? Do you see what's going on? I was sitting around. We all sitting around. Me and the other fly cats. We sitting around talking. Man, hopefully I could get them on here, man. Just so you can see there's some fly cats left. We're like, man, look at these clowns, man. He out here fighting with the women. Oh my God, straight and crooked. You got the straight guys. They done teamed up with some more goofies. They don't even understand what being a man is about. They out here fighting with women. You got the crooked guys. You know the straight dudes. They call them all types of B's and C's and everything else they could muster up. Goofy stuff. Fight. Oh man, she said this about me. I'm gonna curse her out. I'm gonna go crazy on her. I'm gonna reveal some of her secrets. I'm gonna talk about that time she was drunk and she pooted and it was stinking. I'm gonna talk about that time her wig fell off. I'm gonna tell her I got pictures too if you want to see, guys. If some more losers they want to share this with me. You know you got the crooked guys. They going crazy. You know, cause they want to be in the ladies' shoes. You know, literally. You know, so they not only they cussing the women out, telling them, you know, all this, that, and the other about them. They want to put hands on them. Oh man, so much to unpack with this. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it first. You know, I hope you doing all right. I hope you somewhere doing something fly. As usual, do something fly today. You know, let somebody cross the street. You know, tell somebody they shoes look nice. Just something fly. You know, buy somebody a candy bar or something. Just do something fly, man. Just spread the fly. Cause there's enough corniness going on in the world. You know, there's enough corniness going on in the world. And the crazy thing is, there's a lot of people out here with no guidance. See, I grew up in a real family structure. Men lead men. You know, ladies, pretty ladies. You know, a lot of these guys and stuff, since they going against the women, they got you thinking all types of things like, oh, a single mother, this and that. Okay, you got that, a single mother. But a single guy is just as bad or as worse. I don't know what the single mother is. You know, some guys, they're so crazy talking about, oh, the single mother, she had a kid or something. But bruh, whether you a single woman or a man, and if you're raising a child, you know, the ladies on one side and you on the other side and both y'all single, all that's saying is you're not likable. You're not likable. You need some guidance. You need some guidance. You need to listen. You need some guidance and silence at the same time. You need to listen. You need to listen to somebody that's doing the right thing, as Spike Lee would say. You need to listen to somebody who got it together. You got to listen to somebody who's been together forever, somebody that's happy with a smile on their face, not just putting each other down. I know I may sound like I'm putting you down, but I'm not necessarily putting you down. But you know, after the spanking, you know, it is the story. You know, sometimes you got to get a spanking so you could sit down and listen to what you did wrong. So I got to spank you a little bit, then you're going to listen to what happened. You know, if you out here listening to somebody, even if they're rich, even if they're great looking, if they don't have a woman or a man, if they don't have friends, if they're fighting with everybody, this is not a person you should be listening to. Think about it. If you were in their shoes, you be everywhere you go, you got to duck somebody. You know, everywhere you go, nobody likes you, wants to talk to you. You getting into confrontations, especially if you a male. So somehow, some way, it became masculine to fight, and that's totally not masculine at all. We look back at the greatest men that ever lived. They weren't fighters. They did great things. Do something great. Don't try to separate. Do something great. Oh man, you got a guy. Man, I cursed this one out. I hit this one on top of the head. I made this one feel bad. Me and my friends, that's not masculine at all. That's not masculine at all. That's you actually a person that needs guidance because you're unhappy. You actually need a man to, that's what a lot of times children would do. Or if a lady becomes over emotionally, she may want to fight. So it takes a man to come in and he's going to be like, hey man, don't fight. What's the problem? Because a real man solves problems. He doesn't create them. He solves them. What's the problem? Oh, this is the problem? Oh, you upset? Oh, you got a flat tire? Okay. Where you at? Okay. All right. Well, calm down. I'm going to come get you. No. It's not a bad day. Everything doesn't go wrong with you. No. That's, man, a million people get a flat tire. That's right. Listen, I'm going to come through. I'm going to stop at Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to get you a little donut, the coffee that you like. We're going to sit there. I'm going to change the tire, whatever. I'm going to take the half day off anyway. I was tired from yesterday anyhow. So I'm going to take a half day. I'm going to come. That's what a man does. That's what a man does not. Oh, you got a flat tire. Oh man, you got a flat tire. Money's tight. We got a flat tire. I don't know what to do. Like, man, I gotta leave this job. I gotta come get you. I can't. Bro, that's that's not masculine. Then you wonder why your lady would leave you for another. She's just looking for a masculine man. She wants to be taken care of. It's the same thing with these guys. You out here wanting to fight everybody. What's the first thing you do? You want to fight. You want to go to your boys. Oh, come on, man, let's fight. Because you looking for a man. So you a man looking for a man. Then gonna call another man soft. Maybe because of how he's dressed or how he's talking or he ain't fight 30 times in the last 5 minutes. Just think about what's going on. You being misled and you're not a leader because you're being led but misled. How can you lead if you're being misled? No leaders are misled. They're not led at all. They're leaders. They do great things. But after that was a couple minutes of giving you a little bit of what's going on. Let's talk about the topic at hand. The bros acting like the HOs. The HOs, and who knows where it's gonna go from here. Now, if you sitting around, a lady did something to you. You want to go crazy, and she was wrong. See, this is what people don't understand. 2 wrongs don't make it right. Okay, it doesn't. You may think, oh man, this person did something wrong to me. I have a get out of jail free card to go do something wrong. 2 wrongs don't make it right. It's crazy as it sounds. Somebody could do something absolutely wrong to you. And you think right now, since they did something wrong, you should go crazy to and do something wrong back. That's not how it goes. And to top it off, I could relate to it. I could relate to it. Cause there was a time I needed guidance. I have a father. I was in a situation that I wasn't 100% proud of. I was going crazy. I had a situation, things were near the end. So, things get turbulent near the end. I'm sitting here arguing about blah, blah, blah. Shorty hit me on top of the head. Wow. I'm like, what? You done hit me on top of the head? I was brought up around men. I knew not to hit Shorty back. I understand that much. I ain't gonna hit it back. I ain't gonna hit it back. I ain't gonna run out of game like that. But I'm thinking, okay, you done hit me on the head. I could curse you out. Maybe rip something of yours. Or, I got a meal ticket to act like a female. That's what I thought. It didn't appear as if I was acting like an emotional female that needed some male guidance. It didn't appear like that. Not to me, not at the time. Not somebody did something wrong to me. I'm thinking that, hey, they did something wrong, so I'm gonna act like a girly guy, and then I'm gonna do all this girly stuff, and then I'm gonna be proud of myself and tell it. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. But you'll never look back after you ran out of game and be proud of acting like a girly guy. So what I did, I got hit over the head. I thought, hey man, once this goes on, I could tell, everybody, I'm about to go crazy. So what I did, something in me, you know what I'm saying? Something in me, because you can have the look, you can have it on you, but something in me said, you know what? Let me call my father, because my father was, he was less than 15 minutes away. So I called my father, told my father, he called my father, he dressed in something, you could tell he just ran out the house. He might have had on mismatched socks or something. His hair may have not been cold. You could tell he just ran out the house, car parked a little crazy. He come, hey. I'm like, yeah. Somebody did something to me. It didn't sound like I was saying this to him, but this is what it sounded like I said to him. Yeah, man, something happened to me. I'm about to go crazy, man. You're going to be here to witness to, the greatest craziness on a woman that you ever with. That's what it sounded like I'm saying to him from my mouth, right? But this is what his ears interpret. Oh, hello. A girly guy here. I'm emotional. I can't control myself. A lady done hit me on top of the head. And since I'm bigger than her and badder than her, I'm going to curse her out. I'm just going to upset her. That's what he heard, and what he heard was the truth. He heard a guy that was emotionally unstable, about to make a mistake, about to act like a emotional little baby. That's what he heard, and he saw it, but I didn't see it at the time because I needed guidance. I needed to be led because I was being misled by myself at the time. So he come, man. I tell him, hey man, this is what transpired. I'm sitting here minding my business, and I got hit on top of the head, and now I'm gonna go crazy, right? And then he goes, get out of here. And I go, yeah, I'm going to go. I said, what you say? He said, get out of here. I said, what you mean, get out of here? He said, now this is my place. This is a house that I own, that I pay a mortgage on, that my name is on. I'm totally in the right. I was hit on top of the head. I didn't lose my car. I didn't do one thing. There's not one thing in the game book that I did wrong up until this point. However, what I was about to do and get into was so girly and so feminine that a father looked at me in disgust. Even though I had made no prior mistakes, he knew that my next steps would be the wrong steps. So he looked at me in disgust and told me I had to leave my own place. And I was so girlified, I was so emotional that I didn't even understand why he would even say anything like this. So I'm looking at him and I'm about to disagree with him. I'm about to tell him, both of y'all get up out of my place. That's what I was about to do. That's what I'm thinking. And before those words could hit my lips, I looked at him and I looked at all the guidance he's had given me throughout the years. And even though I didn't understand what was going on at that exact point, I knew he was right. Even though I didn't understand right there. I didn't understand, but sometimes you got to understand. You don't want the future you to be upset at the present you. And because of that, and because of my trust in him, and because I knew he was a man, and I also knew that he was a man with a sound mind, that I should just follow his lead. You understand? Because there were two men there, and one of them was me, and I was being misled by my emotions. So I looked at him, and he said, get out. He told me a couple times, but I'm thinking why he's telling me to get out. So I say, you know what? Oh, something else that he said to me too. He said, when you get to the point where you can't listen, you are completely lost. When you get to the point where you're not open to any positive game, you're completely lost. You understand? That's what he told me. So all that stuff built up. And I say, you know what? I'm going to listen to this man. I just been hit on top of the head. You know, I'm being cursed out. This is my place. You know, in my mind, I'm right. Cause I thought I was gonna go crazy, have the biggest curse out session and just be, you know, just come down on this lady, you know. But guess what? I listened to him. I left. I got him outside. I looked at him from head to toe. I looked across the street at that car that wasn't parked right, at that outfit that he had on, you know, because he didn't put it on. You know, he looking crazy. I looked at him, you know, and even though he looked disheveled, he wasn't. His mind wasn't disheveled. You understand? And I was put together. However, my mind wasn't put together. So even though I had it on me, he had it in him. You understand? He had it in him. And that's game right there. He had it in him. I might have looked the part. You understand? I might have looked the part, but I wasn't acting the part because I didn't have it in me at that moment in time. I was a bro fighting with the ladies. You understand what I'm saying? I was a bro acting like a you know what. You understand? So I looked at him. I said, you know, I'm still a little crazy. I said, yo, man, why you saw she hit me on top of the head and you came in and she was cursing and she was going crazy. You saw that, man. Like, why you ain't say nothing to her? Why you ain't say nothing to her, man? You gonna tell me to get out of my own house? Why you ain't say nothing to her, man? You got me outside. Like, why you ain't say? This is what I'm saying to him. He looking at me and he giggles. You know, he knows. He knows it's a whole bunch of bark and not bite because, you know, he know I would never run out of game and put my hands on my elders. He know I would never run out of game and disrespect him. You understand? So he's definitely not feeling intimidated whatsoever, even though you may be looking at us from a distance and see, you know, a young man about to jump on an old man, you know. That's what you may see, but that's definitely not what's going on because he raised me, so he definitely know what's in me. And he said, man, I got you up out of there. I said, you got me up out of there, yeah, but I ain't do nothing wrong. You took me out my crib. You saw what was going on. You saw she was like, nah, I got you up out. Why you do that? Why you get me up out of there if you saw I did everything right and I got hit by a female? He said, boy, he said, you a man. You really sitting here talking about some woman put her hands on you? That's what you got to say? That's what you got to talk about. You telling me that some little tiny woman, you out here doing all these push-ups, multivitamins, you know, 4-pack used to have a 6-pack. You lacking, you need to get that out because you 4-packing instead of 6-packing. You telling me you got all this on, you know, 30, you know, at the peak, you was doing what, 40 something chin-ups in one clip. So you telling me you got all that going on and some woman done hit you. And you want to throw everything away because a woman done put her hand. Yeah, but she was wrong. You know, even when he said that, you know how a person could say something to you and you was at 100 and they brought you down to, let's say, 10. I was still, you know, at 10 or 9, you know, because I just wanted to say stuff was just in my mental cue to say something. And he said, look, man, he said, I got you up out of there because you're a man and I could talk to you. He said that should be the win right there for you. You being a man. You being able to look at a situation and say that's beneath you. Then I said, ooh, that was dirty. You hit me with a dirty shot. I said, because you're 100% right. You're 100% right. What I was about to do is beneath me. Oh. Oh. Oh, that stink like doo-doo. That stink like doo-doo right there. When I heard that, I said, all right, man. I said, all right, you got that. You 100% got that. I can't argue that one. I can't put nothing behind, on top, on the side. I can't do nothing to compliment that, you know? That's for Lee Childs. That's the dessert that they bring out and they set on fire, the cotton candy that they set on fire for all the kids. It's like, after they did that, it's nothing else that you could do. You can't give the kid an apple pie or nothing, because they done did everything that could be done. And that's what he did to me. He did everything that could be done, you know? So I turned around. You know, maybe we'll get into what happened after that story, how I left or whatever. But I left on some fly stuff, because you know, it's all about keeping it fly, you know, and that ties into what I'm talking about with these men. You know, you running around, you cursing the women out. God forbid, but I know some of y'all hitting them on top of the head. You know, I know you calling them out their name, talking about their children, you know, hurting their feelings. But that's not what it's about. That's not fly. I've been raised around people, and I have enough game into me to know better. But trust me, you guys, not you guys, because not everybody, but there's people out there. You got the game messed up, man. You got the game messed up. You on the internet. You on the internet, man. That's not real life. That's why you losing. That's why you catching outs, man. You can't be talking down on the woman, even if she's wrong. Let that go. Let that go. What is you doing? What is you doing? You proud of that? Oh, I cursed her out. I hit her on top. You proud of that? What kind of men are you hanging with? Cause you see, I'm around men. I'm around people that's gonna correct me. I'm around people that ain't gonna let me jump out the window. You around people that'll push you out the window. What's it about? Don't you know a lot of these activities is beneath you? Beneath? Under? Beneath you. You can't be so proud to engage in activities that are beneath you. Come on now. Why? Why are we engaging in activities that's beneath us? Let me know. I want to know what that's about. You know, you think oh man, you know, look what I said to her. I really hurt her feelings when I did this, man. Yeah. Huh? You really hurt somebody's feelings? Yeah. Oh man. You? Really? Okay. That's what you think it's about, huh? Hurting a woman. Okay, that's what you think it's about. What else? Hurt, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now think about it. That's not fly. You understand? That's definitely not fly. So while you out here, I know things are equal. I'm not talking a lady should walk under your feet, or you know, things are equal. There's still a woman. She could help you out in your day-to-day activities. She could contribute to a household. You know, you could cook one day, she could cook one day. You understand? I'm not saying that that's not the way, so that just because you can't, you know, act like a gremlin, act like a caveman, you know, I'm not saying that's the way. What I'm saying to you is, yo, don't do nothing corny. Don't be on the internet. Don't let me catch you on the internet cursing no female out. Even a man, for that matter. Even a man. And I got tons of stories where, you know, it's beneath you to even mess with a man. Because if you got your stuff together and you're fly, you have so much fly stuff going on in the background that even a man can't really take you off of yours. Even a man, now if something gets physical, somebody lays hands on your son, of course, defend yourself. But if you in the gym 24/7, waiting for that day that somebody does something to you, so you could put them in some type of a chokehold, you know, studied MMA and all this. You out here, you out here studying headlocks and old Mike Tyson videos and stuff. You out here doing all that corny mess. Yeah, man. Look, man. I done took up these MMA classes. This guy, I could break his arm. You know, you doing all this corny stuff. Yeah, man. I just got home, man. He better not say nothing to me. He better not look at me. You doing all that? You that involved in all this corny stuff? You doing that? That's what you want? You got you some nunchucks at the house, some karate shoes. You waiting for somebody to make the wrong move. So you could whoop on them and stuff. That's your fantasy. That's your fantasy to put some man in a headlock, to squeeze some man. That's your fantasy, huh? Okay. Okay, that's where you at with it. That's your fantasy. Yeah, you see him? He think he ordered. I'm gonna squeeze him in the head. That's your fantasy. Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah. That. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand. I don't understand. Come on. Let's get it together. Let's do the right thing. Let's do what we supposed to be doing, because that's not it. If you think that you're gonna sit there and put some guy in a headlock, what you gonna come outside with tights on and some gloves and Vaseline? When I was a little kid, the little bad girls, that's what they used to do. They was bad looking, so all they could do was fight, so they would put Vaseline on their face. They had all the stuff ready to fight. They'd walk up to a pretty girl and just tear her apart because she wasn't on it. That was the furthest thing from her mind. She in school trying to get good grades. She, do her hair. She talking to girls about hair and fingernails and stuff. All that fly stuff. That's what she talking to girls about. Oh, she went to the park with her little sister. Her little sister know how to ride a bike now. Now you got some girl. She kind of look like a dude. She's 6'7". She in second grade. And she got to sit at the teacher's desk because she's so big and tall and ugly, so, yeah, and she got Vaseline in her pocket, not to put on her hands and make her hands sore, but in case she got to fight somebody, a fight that she done started, and that's how you live in your life. You tough. Yeah, man, I got a gun. You got a gun? I saw you yesterday. You had your little cousin with you. Your little nephew, he had on his Skechers sneakers with the lights. But you done paid $600 for a gun or something? Come on, man. Come on. Come on. You saved up for the gun and the little boy got the Skechers sneakers? Yeah. But I live in the hood. Bro, you shouldn't be living in the hood. You shouldn't be living. That's disgusting. That's terrible. That's terrible. You in an environment where they shooting that? That's terrible. That's terrible. Terrible. You shouldn't even want to be there. You shouldn't even want to be there. Uh-uh. You shouldn't even want to be there. That's the last. You got the wrong. Your priorities. Your priorities is all messed up, man. You're not doing more because you don't know anymore. But your priorities is all messed up. You got to do better, man. You can't be on the internet. But now I see why you on the internet fighting with women, cursing them out. Yeah, this is blah, 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 telling, talking down on women. You ugly. You look like, man, that's a woman, man. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? You talking down on a lady like that? You want to make a lady feel bad? You want to make a lady feel bad because she's doing the best that she could do. She's doing the best that she could do. She's trying, she's trying to look cute. She's trying to take a nice little picture. When's the last time you took a nice looking picture and tried to look nice for somebody? When was she out with dinner with her friends? When was the last time you went out to dinner with your friends, man, and you laughed? You had a good time. When was the last time people called you up because they like being around you? Huh? When was the last time? When was the last time you told somebody you loved them, man? When was the last time? When was the last time you said thank you, hello, opened the door for somebody, told somebody they look nice, made somebody feel good? What does that say about you? Come on, let's get it together. Breaking people, tearing people down, man. 99% of the time, that argument that you got in with that lady or that man, that could have been prevented. It could have been prevented. And if they run out of game, that's cool. They lost. That's what you don't understand. Everybody's, yo, I come from these type of people. You could be Italian, you could be Irish, you could be African American. All of us in our ancestry, somewhere when we were wherever we came from, we had beautiful things. Maybe gold, built and temples and different architecture and great minds and great painters, so everyone in their lineage, they have greatness. They display greatness. You understand? So you're tying yourself up to some greatness. You might say, oh man, I'm Italian. Okay, you Italian, but you're not displaying that Italian greatness. You African American, but you're not displaying that African American greatness. You displaying wickedness. You being terrible. You could definitely do better. Definitely 100% do better than what you're doing. I want you to think about that. I want you to do great things. I don't want you out here making people feel bad, cursing women. That's what the whole thing's about, men cursing out women. The crooked brothers, I can't even jump on them. Because they might think I'm jumping on them because they crooked, but that you wrong too. Just because you ain't on this side of love don't mean you could be hitting on the women. You still a big stinking man that needs deodorant. Some women they so gorgeous and pretty, so they might not wear deodorant sometimes. Oh, it's a spring day, damn baby, you smell good. You smell good. It's a spring day. What that's like? But no. I didn't even put on no deodorant today. That's how fine she is. She ain't even put on. Well, if you out there calling mass destruction, you might not even know a female. Oh my goodness, you may not even know a female like that, because you out here so busy with your gun, doing MMA moves and stuff. You so busy doing that, you might not even know a female that fine that she, she may not have to wear deodorant because it's a spring or it's a fall day, because she's so lovely. You understand? But this is what I'm spitting to you, man. We going to get together. We're going to get together. We're going to chop it up every once in a while. We're going to talk about things. And you want to get to that point, what Richard Pryor said in the Mac? He said you might meet a female from Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? You might do something fly like that. But we going to get you on the fly stuff, man. And if this is not your speed, man, that's cool. Get out of here. Beat it. If you into mass destruction, guys acting like the females, cursing the females out, talking slick, talking loud, dissing. Oh man, did you hear what such and such said about such and such? He tore him up. If that's the type of party that you like being invited to, man, go ahead. It's not for me. It's so bad. I gotta make my own content. That's how terrible it is. I gotta listen to myself talk. This is terrible. This is terrible. I gotta listen to myself talk. Cause cats is so corny. Fight. Everything's a fight now. This one's fighting. That one's fighting. I'm tough. I did MMA. I boxed. I knocked Bobby out. I stripped him. He's doing bad. Here's a picture of Bobby doing bad. Here's a picture of Bobby beat up. Here's a picture of Bobby cursing a girl out. What? That's how y'all living? Man, y'all just stay. Y'all stay home if that's how you living. I ain't living like that. I'm not saying that, everybody, I've been blessed. I did a couple things, so I've been blessed. I'm not saying that you have to spend all this money. It don't take any money to have a good time, to laugh. The gift of laughter is free. I may have XYZ, but when I'm out in a Walmart or a Target or something, nobody knows what I have. I'm just a person. I might have on some of that fly stuff, you may not even know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You may have on some trooper boots, unless I lift up and show you the bombs, you don't even know what's going on with them. You understand? So with that being said, I'm still fly though, because I'm a person. And I'm gonna make whoever's around me happy. Y'all gonna giggle, you gonna laugh. I might drop a gem on you, I might say something intelligent. You understand? I might make the person feel good. They got on something fly. I see you. Look, I see you took time to pick out that pocketbook. I see that. Brother. Oh, damn. You from, you Irish? Oh, man, you Irish? Oh, man, what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? What do you guys do on your holidays? What do you eat? What's something fly? What's a fly Irish dish I could eat, or a fly Italian or Chinese or black or Hispanic or this? Because this is what different cultures and nationalities bring to the table. They don't bring hate and disgust. Learn about something else. I could take you to eat some dope Indian food. I could take you to eat some dope Asian food, some African food, some vegetarian food. You know why? Because I'm about building, not destroying. You understand? So next time that woman or somebody get you upset, and they shouldn't get you upset because you a big ugly man. Come on. Come on. They shouldn't get you upset where you got hit shorty on top of the head or curse her. I curse her out. So what you tell me? Oh girl, you telling me you're big, bad, ugly. So oh girl said something to you and hurt your feelings? And now you gotta curse her out? Really, bruh? Really? That's what you telling me? She hurt your feelings? You're gonna talk for 20 minutes about how some girl, you know what, somebody said something wrong. Yo, man, they said that. You know what? That's wrong. Yo, I'm pretty sure it's a misunderstanding. I'm pretty sure whatever she heard or the information that she got and she said about me is definitely a misunderstanding because I'm above that. I'm above that. That's what you got to tell people. That's how that's how I handle stuff. I'm above. Now, what you heard wasn't right. I'm above that. I don't know. It must be a misunderstanding. You know what? During the week, maybe I'll call XYZ up and clear it up, and we could do something together. You understand? Because if a person sees you, how you handle yourself in turbulent situations, under turmoil, they're going to say, oh man, that's definitely a decent person. But they see you just acting like a big old goofy fool 24/7. Nobody wants to do nothing with a person like that. Nobody even wants to talk to you or nothing. So a lady saying something wrong to you or a man or anybody, it's basically about a lady because I saw a situation where a lady said something wrong about a man and she was 100% wrong. And instead of homeboy going out like a king, he went out like a queen, and I get it. He wasn't raised like me. Cause there was a time in my life I may have gone out like a queen, but I had men around me, and I had people around me that showed me a better way, that kept me fly under all circumstances because I thought that, see, here's the problem. People think that if somebody says something to you, or even, hey man, even this, as terrible as it sounds, you get beat up or something, they think, oh man, that you're not a man. You're not a man. Man, we all take L's, man. The word million has L's in it for a reason, man. Because you ain't catch no L's, you can't get to no millions. Come on, man. Come on with me. Say, everybody repeat. Million has L's in it. You got to take them L's to get to them M's. You understand? L even comes before M in the alphabet. If you know what I'm saying. So just repeat after me. We're going to keep it fly. Everybody say we're going to keep it fly. We're going to keep it fly. That's how we're going to do it, And sometimes if you see somebody that you like and they ain't doing something fly, just understand that ain't the way. That's definitely not the way. That's not what you was brought here to do. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. This is my first drop. I just want to tell the fellas out there, man, like we got to do a little better. We got to get back to being fly. We got to get back. We got to get back into maintaining and building. More building, less destroying. Money doesn't make you. I live a very comfortable life. And I'll tell you, it's nothing to me. You might see me walking. You might see me on the bicycle. You might see me sitting in the garage somewhere. Because what's in me is more important than what's on me. You understand? Don't you ever forget that. Oh man, I'm too fly. Like, I can't get beat up or I can't let a late. Man, come on, man. That ain't no big deal. That's something that you get together and laugh. Man, what happened? Man, we was at the bar or whatever, man. They hit Bobby on top of the head. You know what I'm saying? I tried to help Bobby out and they hit me on top of the head too. You know what I'm saying? Next thing I know, all I saw was cheap shoes on top of me. You know what I'm saying? What you mean? Yeah, next thing I know, all I saw was them Dior's. You remember them Dior sneakers we was wearing last year? That's out of style. The one I gave, the one I gave to such and such, man, because I ain't rocking them. We on the Balenci's now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I saw. I knew when I saw the brother with them old ass, Dior sneakers, I knew I was in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I knew he could probably whoop on me. That's how men talk about L's, man. It's hysterical to us. It's hysterical to us. We ain't gonna go home and get no gun. We're not gonna go and curse the lady out. We're not gonna, every time we see this person, nah, man, you catch L's, man. You catch L's, it's okay. It's okay. All right? L is okay. Man, they're gonna think this about me, man. We got stomped out. Like, I'm so embarrassed. You embarrassed, bro. That's the problem. That's the problem. The problem is that you're embarrassed. It's not the problem that you got stomped out or something happened to you. The problem is that you're embarrassed. There's nothing masculine about being emotional. Now you shy. You know, you done lifted all them weights and stuff. You done lifted and took all those multivitamins, and now you shy. Now you somewhere talking about you embarrassed. Man, if you don't if you don't get out of here with this goofy stuff, let me get out of here. Yo, man, hit me up, man. I ain't even named the channel yet, man. But I'm definitely gonna be dropping some tips on you, man. Later.